Hey guys, Joshua here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Omnidesk 2020. It has been about 9 months since I talked to you all about the Omnidesk 2019, and now the newest generation is here, the Omnidesk Pro 2020 series, and what I thought was already an amazing desk just became better. And just to prove it to you, if you take a look at my current workspace, I have Omnidesk all around. So for my daily use setup, then on the back here is my editing setup, and the Omnidesk 2020 here as a testing, unboxing, filming type of setup. I'm just waiting for a few more pieces and I'll show you all my entire setup in another video when it's done. So I'm actually really excited to complete it. Anyways, the Omnidesk is legit my favorite desk at this point in time. It's sturdy, and since I have the 72-inch versions, there's plenty of space, and it is a sit-stand desk, so anytime I like, I just press a button and it goes to my standing position. Even though I'm only showing you the black and white variants, there is a pink variant, plus they've recently launched their Wildwood collection, which looks really sweet if you prefer that type of woody natural look, and the texture on it is just gorgeous. After this circuit breaker is over, just go down to the showroom and feel it. You really feel that the quality of that texture is it's really something. It's very different. Okay, I've been digressing a bit too much I think, so let's talk about the new Omnidesk Pro. First up, the most obvious change when you look at it will be the desk feet. They've redesigned the feet so the center of gravity is a lot lower, and that translates to an even better stability. In the 2019 version, it was already very stable and had very slight shake at the maximum height, but now when trying to shake the 2020 version, it barely moves even at the maximum height. I'm legit impressed that they managed to do this. With the added stability, there's also an increase in movement speed, so you can go from sit to stand, stand to sit, and back again, vice versa, in less time, which they've done by changing the mechanics on the control box and parts of the motors in the legs, so some serious R&D work right there. You might be thinking, if it's faster now, what if I accidentally leave some things underneath the desk when I'm in stand mode, and then when I lower it, it squashes it, or yeah, even worse, if a child goes underneath the desk and I don't notice, is it going to bump them, cause injury, things like that? Well, they've actually redone the anti-collision system, so as soon as the desk even feels a bit of resistance, it automatically stops and goes back up slightly, so it's even safer. It's always the little things that matter. The quality of life changes as I see it. Another small thing that may actually seem very inconsequential to most, but so important to me, is the fact that the controller, so now it auto dims when you don't touch it for 10 seconds, and to be very honest, I didn't notice how bright the light on the controller was until I actually moved the desk into my bedroom space, and yeah, in complete darkness, the light from there can literally be a night light. Surprising, isn't it, since the numerals are only so small? Personally, I need to sleep in complete darkness to get a good night's rest, so I had to put black tape over the controller, over the numbers part where the light was shining out. Now I don't need to DIY a solution to it. It really just goes to show that the Omnidesk team really listens to the customer base, and they implement these small changes that make a world of difference. Another change they've added is that they manufactured a new adjustable cable tray that fits all the sizes of their desks. Previously, there was a default line for the 48-inch and 60-inch with a whole separate tray for the 72-inch, so if you wanted to upsize from the 48 to 72, there was a different tray, but now with the adjustable tray, it's a one-size-fits-all. Add that to the fact that there is a cable management bar included with the table, and you get a very easy way to manage all the wires and whatnot for a very clean setup. Finally, to me, the reason that they've done this is to show how much confidence they actually have in their product. They now have an extended 7-year warranty for the Omnidesk. 7 years. And here's the shocker, it isn't just for new 2020 customers, they're even offering it to existing customers, which I really think is great customer service. Moving on to my thoughts, a sit-stand desk may not be a necessity for everyone at home, because if not for this pandemic, you'd be spending most of your hours in the office, although I do think that offices should actually invest in sit-stand desks for their employees' well-being. I know for a fact that Facebook uses electric sit-stand desks in their offices, while other big companies like Google or Twitter do offer standing desks for the health and productivity of their employees. They may have changed to electric ones, but I'm not that sure yet, but I do know they have the standing desk. especially now with the circuit breaker or movement control order in effect. The Omnidesk 2020 is a good investment to me because personally I can attest to the benefits I've had since using sit stand desk since 2018, and the price on the Omnidesk is really unbeatable. It's just better for the body and healthier. Just Google the benefits of having a sit stand desk and you get a whole long list. If I go into it, it's going to be a whole other video. But one thing I have to say is that if you don't want to get an entirely new table or your room just doesn't have the space, they do have a desk converter system and they have two variants there, the Switch and Switch Pro, which basically it just sits on any existing table that you have, and yeah, it converts it to an easy to use sit stand desk. As usual, I'll drop links to the Omnidesk and Switch Pro in the description box below so you can go browse and hopefully pick one up. Okay, I hope that this video was useful in highlighting what the Omnidesk 2020 series has to offer. Let me know your thoughts on sit stand desk, and keep safe, stay healthy, remember to like and subscribe for more tech and gaming content, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao!